Hey guys, it's Kayla, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what my top 20 rarest Pocketbacs are. I have over 900 different Pocketbac scents in my collection, and there are a select few that took me a really long time to find. Pretty much all of these scents were only in stores for a very limited amount of time, or they were only sold in select Bath & Body Works stores. I did a video just like this one on my old channel, which is called Kayla Ann, where I showed you guys my top 10 rarest. But since that video, I have gotten so many more rare Pocketbacs, and I just thought that it was time to update you guys. And by the way, I tried to put these in order from rare to super rare. Let's just get started. So I have all 20 of the Pocketbacs lined up right here, and I'm going to be going through all of them one by one. So the first one we have here is Tropical Passion Fruit. This one is actually my oldest Pocketbac in my collection. This was released in 2008, as you can see. Actually, right now would be a really good time to show you guys how you could tell how old or rare your Pocketbacs are. So basically, all you're going to do is look at the very bottom, and you see how that first digit is an 8. That means that it was made in 2008, and then if you look at the next 3 digits, if you want to get like really specific of when it was made, you see that the next 3 are 169, so that means that it was made on the 169th day of 2008, and that's how you could tell how old your Pocketbacs are. But anyway, it has the very old packaging. It's 8 years old, and it's super crazy to think how much the packaging has evolved since then. Next up, we have Fresh Picked Pear. And I'm sure a lot of you might have the scent Fresh Picked Pears, with the pear being plural with an S at the end. Those other pear Pocketbacs are definitely more easy to find, but this one is just called Fresh Picked Pear. It was released in 2010. Next up, we have Citrus Mints. This one was released in 2010. And I know that this one was sold in very few Bath & Body Works stores, kind of like the Fresh Picked Pear one. Next up, we have Frozen Kiwi, and this one might be a Pocketbac that a lot of you are more familiar with because it's part of the Popsicle collection, the very old Popsicle collection. It was like a tester collection. This was released in 2011, and it was only in certain Bath & Body Works stores for, I believe, less than a week. So it's very hard to find, and all the other ones from this collection are hard to find as well, but Frozen Kiwi is the most difficult to find. I've actually never had a Pocketbac that smells quite like this one. It smells exactly like Frozen Kiwi. Then I have Heart You Back, or Love You Back, and this one was sold in the very beginning of 2010. I love the packaging for this one. It's just so simple, but I love it so much. And by the way, the scent, that's kind of interesting. The scent is on the back. The scent is in Midnight Pomegranate, so some of you might be familiar with the Midnight Pomegranate scent. For number 15, we have the Mandarin Nectar Pocketbac. This was released in 2010. I remember I saw somebody on Instagram with this Pocketbac and I traded them for it, so I finally have it now, but it did take me a while to get. Next up, we have this adorable Pocketbac, and I actually got this one about a month ago from a trade. As you can see, it has a little beaver on there, and it's holding the Canadian flag, and the scent is in Berry Pie. It's actually from 2012, and what makes it so rare is that it was only sold in Canada, and I live in the US, so that already makes it harder for me to get. And it wasn't sold for a very long time in stores, and it smells absolutely heavenly. Next up, we have Peach Blossom, and this one was released in 2010. It just looks so pretty and different from the rest of them. And this one was sold in select Bath & Body Works stores, and I ended up finding it on eBay. Next, we have We Love Our Associates. And this Pocketbac was specially made just for the Bath & Body Works employees. You could probably tell by the name. The scent is in Blueberry Pancake, the initials right here, BP, that stands for Blueberry Pancake. This was released in 2011. Next, we have one of my very favorite Pocketbacs that I have in my entire collection. This is Brainiac in Grape. This was released in 2011, and this Pocketbac is part of the Fab 5 collection. I'm actually really surprised that these didn't make it into stores just because of how detailed they are, and this smells incredible. The next Pocketbac that I have is called At Your Best, physically, mentally, and financially. It was sold at Bath & Body Works, even though it says limited brands. I guess they just made this for Bath & Body Works or something. I'm not entirely sure. It was released in 2012. This Pocketbac was only for the employees. Next, we have another Pocketbac from the Fab 5 collection, and this is Guitar Rocker Cherry. Very detailed packaging. This was also released in 2011. This is the 4th rarest from the collection. I'm just saying this based off of what I've seen. Okay, so now for my 8th rarest Pocketbac. This is Chocolate Chew. But this one was made in 2011, and I absolutely love the packaging for this one. It's just so different. And some of you Pocketbac collectors might know that there was a Chocolate Chew Pocketbac released in 2011, but the packaging is completely different, and this was a prototype for the Chocolate Chew that was actually sold in stores. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So this Chocolate Chew was the one that they decided to go with. I guess they liked the packaging for this one better. This one was kind of just like a sample packaging because it's the same scent, same name, but as you can see, the pictures or the packaging are completely different. Next, I have We Love Chicago, and this one came out in 2012. I believe this Pocketbac was only sold in Chicago at Bath & Body Works, and I didn't even know that this Pocketbac existed, but I saw somebody who had this in their collection, and I asked if I could buy it off of them, and they said yes, so that's how I got this one. Next up, I have Gumball, and this is also a prototype. This was made in 2011. This is the Gumball that was never released. I have to admit that I do like this packaging better, so I'm glad that they ended up going with this packaging for Gumball. Moving on to my 5th rarest Pocketbac, this is Prepster in Buttercream. It was released in 2011. This is also part of the Fab 5 collection, but it's really nice and detailed. This one is insanely rare and hard to find. And now we have Sour Drop, and this is another prototype for this Sour Drop. This one came out in 2011 but was never actually sold regularly in stores like this one was, and I do like this packaging better, but this one also looks pretty cool. It's like a bat that looks like it was literally sketched out, which is really neat. It was very, very hard for me to find. I remember when I actually found these 3 Halloween prototype Pocketbacs, I screamed. Now we are down to number 3 with Red Carpet Glam Candy Apple. Again, this is a member of the Fab 5 collection. It came out in 2011. I love the packaging. This entire little collection, they just have so much personality. This is the 2nd rarest one out of the entire set. Now we have Fresh Bamboo, which is my 2nd rarest Pocketbac. This was released in 2010, and actually I remember finding this Pocketbac on eBay, and it was part of a bid with about 20 other Pocketbacs. I bidded on it just so I could get this one, so I pretty much ended up spending $60 just to get it, but like I always say, it was definitely worth it because it's very, very rare. And lastly, oh my goodness, this is my number 1 rarest Pocketbac ever. Let's just bring this one up front. Okay. This is Shopaholic Tropical Fruit. It's part of the Fab 5 collection, and it is without a doubt the rarest Pocketbac that I own, and it's obviously the rarest Pocketbac from that little collection as well. It was released in 2011. When I saw this listed on Mercari, I pretty much screamed. Like, this was the Pocketbac that I always wanted more than any other scent, so I guess you could say that it's my favorite, and I don't think that I would ever sell or trade this one for anything. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe while you're at it. Also, comment down below if you have any of these super duper rare Pocketbacs that I showed in this video, because if you do, then you are extremely, extremely lucky, and you should definitely hold on to those. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!